Everyone talks about stopping climate change, but very few people actually know where our emissions come from, and even fewer know what the data says about how to fix it. Today we follow the numbers, not the politics, because the solutions already exist and some of them are already working. Let's start with the basics. Around 1/4 of the world's emissions come from food systems. The remaining 3/4, energy and industry, electricity and heat, lead at 26%, followed by industry at 17% and transport at 15%. 3 problems, 3 solutions. Let's look at each one. Here is where the data gets genuinely exciting. Coal is dying. 30 years ago, the UK was getting nearly 65% of its electricity from coal. Today, less than 2%. The United States went from 55% to less than 20%. Denmark, from nearly 90% coal dependence to just 10%. And the renewables story is even more remarkable. In 2014, Uruguay was getting just 5% of its electricity from wind. Today, nearly 50%. Chile had zero solar power at that point. Today, 13% and rising. Energy systems across the world are being transformed right now, faster than most people realise. But what about nuclear energy? Is it safe? Let the data answer. Air pollution from coal kills thousands of times as many people per unit of electricity as nuclear power. Oil kills thousands of times more than nuclear and renewables, and these nuclear numbers include Chernobyl and Fukushima. The reality: millions of people die from fossil fuels every year due to air pollution, between 3.6 and 8.7 million annually. Nuclear energy is not the danger, fossil fuels are. Road vehicles are responsible for 74% of global transport emissions, aviation 12%, shipping 11%, rail just 1%. The good news: the average car today is more than twice as carbon efficient as the average car in 1975. And electric vehicles. The data is clear. They are a one-way street solution for CO2 emissions. The challenge is affordability. The price of lithium-ion batteries has fallen by more than 98% over the last 3 decades. But costs still need to come down further to meet global climate targets. The direction is right, the speed needs to accelerate. Now here is the part that surprises most people. Food accounts for 25% of global emissions. And at the very top of the problem, way ahead of everything else, is beef. Producing just 100 grams of protein from beef emits around 50 kilograms of CO2 equivalents. The world produces 3 billion tons of cereals every year. Less than half goes to human food. 41% is fed to livestock, especially cattle. And here is the number that should stop you. For every 100 calories we feed a cow, we get back just 3 calories of meat. 97 calories are effectively wasted. The same for protein. We feed 100 grams in, we get 10 grams back. Beef and lamb don't just damage the climate. They consume enormous amounts of land, fresh water, and generate serious water pollution. The solution? Reduce beef consumption. Switch to other proteins, animal or plant-based, especially in rich countries where the alternatives are easily available. Coal is collapsing, renewables are rising, electric vehicles are becoming affordable, and our food choices matter more than most people think. The solutions are not hypothetical. They are already happening, in Denmark, in Uruguay, in Chile, and dozens of other countries. The question is not whether we can fix this. The data already shows we can. The question is how fast. If you want to understand how the world really works, subscribe, because the answers are always in the data.